Hey folks, it's Tom, your frugal prepper. I am out here in the garage. It finally happened. I knew this day would come, but I was hoping it wouldn't be today. Try and put some ball joints in the Hyundai, replace the strut and a tie rod end. And I might hold off on the tie rod end now because I probably won't be able to afford the alignment. Anyway, let me show you what happened here. It's gone. The old Husky, I beat the crap out of this tool and I've used the crap out of it. And it sounds like the impact mechanism is still good and everything, but the motor don't turn. And she's blowing all the air and oil right out the back here, so there's a seal in there that's died. I could take it apart and probably maybe mess with it, but you know, I've used the crap out of this tool a little over 2 years. It was like an $89 tool. I'm really happy with it for the use I've gotten out of it, but I think it's time to get a new one. The lug nuts on there on the Hyundai are just on a little too tight for my electric impact to get them off, and I could go get a, you know, breaker bar 4-way, but I'd rather go get tools than work on a car. So I'm gonna run by the used tool store here we have in town. If they are open today, sometimes they're open on Sunday and sometimes they're not. I'm gonna go see if they're open, if they have anything, and if not, I think it's time to go to Harbor Freight and get one of those stubby Earthquake XDs. Car of shame. I can unlock it here. I have to move the seat back out of the death position. All right. If I sit down in that seat accidentally that way, they're gonna have to get the jaws of life to get me out. All right. And this is always an anxious moment. Will it start? It's gonna start today. All right. You never know with this piece of crap. All right, now I just gotta squeeze it out of here. And this thing's kind of wedged in here. Got my truck right there. Oh, there's weird music on. Okay. All right. Yay. I hate this car. I'm gonna just pull up over here. Nobody lives here right now. This house is empty. If anybody wants to live beside Frugal Prepper and you're cool, I'm sure the bank will sell you this house. They'll make you a deal on it. It's just kind of cold out today. About 40 degrees. Mr. Jeep. All right, here we go. Come on, 2-4. All right. So we'll go down here to the used tool store and see what they have. Oh yes, up under those clouds up there is a bright blue sky coming. I see sunlight. That's gonna be nice. That means we're probably gonna hit Kings Island today for at least a little bit. It'll be a cold ride. It's about 35 degrees out here right now, man. Just zipping along on the bike. The chick don't even have a hat or helmet on. It's crazy. It's gotta be freezing. He's got a helmet on, but the chick, he's like, yeah, get on there with no helmet. I don't have a daughter, but if I did, and some dude put her on a motorcycle while he was wearing a helmet and she wasn't, I think I'd beat the shit out of him. All right, the tool store I like to go and visit, the used tool store, is closed. You never know what their hours are gonna be here. It's just whenever they happen to make them up. And they always leave the open sign on and flashing, but so that doesn't actually mean they're open. I don't know. That's the only bad part about this store, is they just never have regular hours. So it looks like Roll King used to have a great Ingersoll Rand clone that was reasonably priced, but they've gotten rid of. They're like changing all their tool brands and shit, and they gotten rid of that wrench, and now they have a Speedway brand, and it's like it's $35, and it says it puts out like 230 foot-pounds of torque. It's like, yeah, that's a piece of junk. You know, like, why didn't they just keep their old stuff that worked pretty well that I liked? Gotta get some new junk in here. I don't know. So I don't even know if it's worth stopping at Roll King and looking. I'm thinking I want that stubby impact from Harbor Freight. I'll spend the money. If I did do Home Depot though, I could throw it on a Home Depot card for right now and pay it back later. Maybe I'll stop at the Home Depot and see what they have. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I'm at the Home Depot. So, the good news about this is I have a Home Depot card I can use. It's actually in my mom's name because I got the bad credit. But, I can take extra time to pay this back. So, right now I'm tight until I get some more money in. There's just been a lot of bills and stuff. So, I looked at Lowe's too, because, you know, while I'd like to pay it back later, I could come up with the money if I had to. And the Cobalt stubby that they have at Lowe's is only 450 foot-pounds. The one here at Home Depot says it's 500. Now, the Earthquake XT stubby is supposed to be 700 foot-pounds, but, you know, it's probably a bit of an exaggeration. Although the full-size Earthquake XT is a good wrench, man. That thing's powerful. I used one the other day. But I think I'm going to go for the stubby because I've been wanting a stubby one. And we'll see how it works out here. It's nice and small. 100 foot-pounds maximum torque, hard-hitting jumbo hammer. Trigger mounted forward reverse, 9,000 RPMs free speed. And this is the one here that burn up. It says it's 650, but mine was not 650. Silence immersion. And this piece of crap is 300 foot-pounds. $34. And then that one is that one right there. That's a big one. We got the SAE and metric T-handle set for $24.97. Check these out. I want these 5-piece torque limiting bar set. I got that for $60. I'm gonna have to watch for that to go on sale. I'm back here where I can talk without people looking at me all funny. So I bought it. Ooh. Half-inch Husky impact wrench, 500 foot-pounds with tax here. It came to $122. So now we'll go home and see how good this little girl works. I don't know what the warranty is on it. Oh. Yeah, see, it's got a 2-year limited warranty, and then they try to sell you a 2-year warranty that says it only covers it after the manufacturer warranty runs out. Yeah, like while I'm over here on this end of town, we can run by Sears while it's still in business. I got a really good deal on a little toolkit for $11. It's normally $99. So it's ready to be picked up. So I'm gonna go pick that up. There's the Lowe's. The Cobalt just wasn't getting it for me though. Alright. And if Roll King still had their nice Ingersoll Rand clone, I probably would have went and bought that one, but they got those Speedway brand tools that are pieces of junk now. They just can't decide to, you know, they just, like, when they have something good, they just have to get something junkier. I don't understand. Roll King's got a lot of junkier stuff lately. Green arrow. Oh yeah, look at that sunlight coming out. You may just skip putting the ball joint in a Hyundai altogether and go to Kings Island. Alright, here is our bustling Springfield Upper Valley Mall. You can see it's just packed full. Whatever happened to malls? Let's just kind of dead. It's a few cars. We have a charging station for electric cars. The old cinema over there, it's all closed now. JCPenney's down there, it's closed. This was like some kind of a sporting goods store. It went out of business. This used to be like a appliance store. It's out of business. And the Sears. And you see how many cars there is in the Sears parking lot. Like, man, how are you ever gonna, you know, stay in business when you got that kind of foot traffic, right? I don't know, is it even open yet? They probably open at noon or something. It's like, it's 10:36. Let me go around here to the side and just see. You can apply for a Sears card, 5% interest. Alright, there's a few cars back here. Used to be you couldn't find a parking spot. Let me go drive up here and see what their hours are. Oh, crapperdoodle. 12 p.m. They don't open till noon. Amazon's always open. I haven't been around the back of the mall in a decade. This used to just be parked solid. You couldn't hardly get through here. There's the back of the Sears. I think this is the old Macy's back here. It's out of business. Maybe it was a Kohl's. I don't know. It was something. It's all gone now. See, this was the JCPenney down here. It's all out of business. Oh, there's a sign there that says Wings of Love Church. Maybe somebody's having a church in there. That says police parking only. Okay. Oh, no, this is still, I think, part of Macy's or Kohl's. Oh, there's a few vehicles back here. There must be people that work here or something. Sad. And this was JCPenney's down here. They went out a few years ago. Used to be the place to go to get you some curtains there. Used to be the place to go. So what's going on around here? And there's the Firestone. I remember the ball used to open at like 10 on Sundays. I guess they changed it. Maybe they changed their hours around Christmas. So the Firestone's hanging on. That used to be my bus stop when I was a kid in high school or in school period. Used to know a lot of mechanics and stuff. That's when I really got interested in cars, actually. I used to have to get dropped off by the bus at 3:30 and I have to wait till after 5 for my parents to get off work and pick me up. And I used to hang out with all the mechanics and stuff out at Firestone, like hand them their tools, figure out what they were doing. I remember Smoot was one of the mechanics. That was his name, Smoot. And I helped him change an engine in a Ford. Mostly I just watched. But yeah, fun times. There's the Rule King across the street. That used to be our Gold Circle. And then there's this bargain hunt over here. And they buy Amazon returns and sell them. Sometimes you can find a good deal in there, but usually this stuff costs more than it did when it listed on Amazon in the first place. Alright, there's the bustling Springfield shopping mall. I'm going to head it back home. I'll come over to Sears later and get my stuff. Alright, so here she is. She's in a nice little bag. For whatever reason. Alright, I'm going to put air fitting on this guy and we'll go test it out. Well, I did get them off, but it just barely. So, I don't know. I'll probably keep this because it's going to be handy for tight spaces. But I don't think it's going to be a replacement for a big impact. So I'll probably have to get one of those too. Wilson. Lucy. Do I have an audience? Are you a keto dog? Are you a keto dog? This is mine. This is my soup. It's so good. Let's see if we can find something. Do you like mushrooms? Oh yes, I like the mushrooms. But here's another mushroom. Ooh, it's hot. Careful, it's hot. Alright. This is much better than putting in a ball joint. People all over the place here. I don't know what's going on. I got police cars blocking off roads. Oh, crapper biscuits. I don't know. There's a parade coming or something. I haven't heard about anything. It looks like a bunch of kids with bags. I wonder if it's a trick-or-treat thing or something. I don't know. I'm just after a ball joint press. I'm gonna go up here to O'Reilly's and see if they got one. AutoZone don't have one to loan out right now. So my AutoZone by my house is a worthless piece of crap. Alright, here's the O'Reilly's. heading out. Motorcycle thing's over. I got trapped at O'Reilly's, and they're out of ball joint presses too. There must be like a ball joint press shortage in Ohio. So we're gonna try Advance, see what they got. I think last time I got one there, it was kind of expensive. I mean, you get your money back, but you still gotta pay a lot. I better slow down. There's still a lot of kids around here trying to grab the rest of candy. Advance Auto Parts. Well, there's why they have one in stock. They're loaning $229.99 for their kit. Now you get that back when you return it, but still, it's a lot of money. Everybody else's are like $100. They have the smaller kit. Stupid wipers. Okay. Right up here, man. They've been holding all the traffic for a half hour for the motorcycles to come through. And there is no getting out there. I'm trying to find a back way. At least there is a back way from the Advance. Oh, crap. Trying to tear the suspension out from under this thing. Alright, I think if I can cut back here, I can work my way back to my house from here. Holy crap. What a day. Alright. Up here, man. They've been holding all the traffic for a half hour for the motorcycles to come through. And there is no getting out there. I'm trying to find a back way. At least there is a back way from the Advance. Oh, crap. Trying to tear the suspension out from under this thing. Alright, I think if I can cut back here, I can work my way back to my house from here. Holy crap. What a day. Alright. Alright, so I have gone to the Advance and returned the ball joint press. Monday's all back together. All of the grindiness that was in the steering is gone, all the hang-ups. That ball joint was definitely bad. It was really grindy and really loose. I'm glad I replaced it when I did. It might not have been long before it came on apart. And so I had it about 14 months. It was an Advance. And honestly, the new one that I put in there didn't feel that great. It just kind of, you know how normally ball joints are real stiff when they're brand new? It just wasn't. It was floppy. No play in it, but floppy. So, if I have to do it again, I'm not even going to warranty it. I'm just going to go ahead and get like a Beck & Arnley or a Auto 7, OEM ball joint for it. See if that, the factory one, heck, the one on the passenger side is still good. That one was still good when I replaced it originally. It just had a torn boot. I thought I was being preventative. If I had left it on there with the torn boot, it'd probably still be good. It's 2004. And yet, AutoZone's bearings can't last a couple years, or ball joints. The stuff at the auto parts store these days is just becoming more and more junky. But, so yeah, that ball joint, that plank, I went ahead and did the tie rod end. The alignment's not off too bad, actually. I tried to measure it really good and put it back as close as I could. I wasn't off by too much. It'll stay straight too, but the wheel is just a tad, slight bit crooked. But I'll get it into an alignment shop and get that all taken care of sometime next week. Maybe I can get an appointment in the evening or during my lunch hour. And the steering and definitely all the grinding, popping, and hang up that was in the steering, that's all gone now. So that's what it was. This is the first time I've taken her out on the highway. She's driving nice and smooth, but you can see she's just a hair crooked, but she stays straight if I take my hands off. Well, now she pulls ever so slightly to the right. But I'm gonna run back over here to Sears. I took my $224 ball joint press back. Got credit on that. But I gotta go pick up my $11 order, which I think is gonna end up being a gift for that toolbox tour I did. The kid that's got no tools, and thought like his Allen's and Star Pits. He doesn't have any. He just has those little cheap, you know, fold out plastic ones. So I thought he could probably use this. And I got it for $11 after some Sears free cash offer and stuff. So, and it was on sale, and it's normally $100. So let's go see what's going on at the Sears, and we'll pick that up next. We can definitely tell how much busier Sears is now. Look at that, man. Like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in the parking lot. Man, I'm surprised they're not just like growing and expanding. Alright, so one customer's leaving back there. We're gonna pull around and go get our order picked up. I might take a quick look at the tools and see what they have these days. If there's anything worth buying. So here's what I got for $11. I don't think it's too bad. It's a kit. It's got your e-torques there. It's got like these Phillips and flatheads. I would find those kind of useless. I guess maybe if you're putting them on an impact driver to whack them and get something out. It's got metric hex. Oh no, I guess those are standard hex. And then there's metric hex here. And then there's some more metric hex and 1/4" drive here. And then it's got all your Torx bit sizes up to a T50. It's got this chrome polished ratchet. It looks really pretty, but man, that thing's ugly. Look at the back drag on that. I mean, how do you sell something like that? I mean, I'm not complaining it was on clearance, but Jesus, this one never could make a ratchet worth the crap, huh? That's a nice little extension. All made in the China. I know, like, my adult mechanic friend, I don't think he has any e-torques. But I know that the kid mechanic, he needs these and stuff. So I don't know who I'll give them to. I might give them to my adult friend mechanic. And be like, that way, because I think maybe he doesn't have too many of these. Give him a little kit to have. And I'm sure he can let the kids borrow it if they need something. But for $11, I wasn't going to turn it down. I mean, I already have everything that's in this kit except for these flat and Phillips, which I don't give a crap about. But all of these other stuff, I have them. I actually have multiples of them, so I don't need them. But for $11, hey, Sears might as well just give it away. All right. So also while I was in there, I went ahead and took a quick look around. Not much left. Pretty bare in the tool section. But I found that guy. I already have one of these and I love it. It's been a great tray. So they were on sale for $8, so I got me another one. But that's about all I found worth buying. There's a set of Stanley Proto Craftsman branded wire crimpers in there. If I get another big free cash offer, I'm going to get those, I think. But for now, that's it. Time to head back home. I went ahead and got this 800 foot-pound girl right here. That little one, it's going to be real nice for tight places and a lot of stuff. But there's times when you just need more. And even with my other impact I had that was the slightly smaller version of this guy, there were times when you just needed more. And I noticed that they had this one for $89 and the one I used to have they had for $79. And but then when I got over here, the one on display, even though it's still a whatever that model number is, this is the let me see here, the H4480. They both are H4480s, but the actual barcode's different. And this is the only one they had on the shelf, and it was 109. So I went up and scanned it. I'm like, no, the sign back there says 89. And so the guy, like, he checked, he's like, yeah, it's a different part number. They've changed them, and the other ones were clearanced. And I'm all out of them. I'm like, well, will you sell me that display one? He's like, yeah, I could, but I can just give you this $20 off on this one and make it the same price. So I got this for $89. So that's a sweet deal for an 800 foot-pound impact. I'm not going to complain. And these have the 2-year warranty. I looked up my receipt from where I bought my other one, and it was only a 1-year warranty. I'll make sure I keep the receipt and stuff with this one, so if it breaks, and within 2 years, I can take it back. But for me, and what I do, I think this will be perfect for when I need something just a little more oomph to it. All right, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. This is Tom, your Frugal Prepper.